Good evening. You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Bahrain, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Bahrain topped global destinations for expatriates living and working abroad in 2023. LMRA conducted 5 joint inspection campaigns. Criminal Information Directorate launched Virtual Customer Services Center. UAE announced a major change in Emiratization rules. World population hit over 8 billion in July 2023. Heavy rain expected and red warning issued for parts of northeast India.
News in detail. Bahrain topped global destinations for expatriates living and working abroad in 2023. Bahrain secured a milestone, earning first place globally on the Expatriate Essentials Index for the second consecutive year, additionally securing a coveted position within the top 10 best destinations for expatriates in the 2023 Expat Insider Survey by Internations. Of the 53 countries surveyed, Bahrain ranked 9th globally and first in the Middle East and North Africa, affirming the island nation's competitiveness as the leading destination of choice for living and working abroad on an international playing field. The Expatriate Essentials Index measures the ease of settling up, daily lifestyle services when settling abroad, as stated in the 2023 Expat Insider Survey by Internations report. Administrative topics are not a reason for concern in Bahrain. Nearly 9 in 10 say that opening a local bank account is easy. 59% do not struggle when dealing with bureaucracy and the local authorities. Beyond outperforming the global average on the ease of settling in index, Bahrain was recognized for its ease of settling in, despite being unable to speak the local language, in addition to its innovative and creative business culture. LMRA conducted 5 joint inspection campaigns. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted 5 joint inspection campaigns in coordination with the Ministry of Interior and the Social Insurance Organization, the capital and Muharraq governorates. The inspection campaigns included visits to a number of shops and work sites to determine the extent of compliance with the laws and regulations in order to preserve the competitiveness, stability and productivity of the labour market. The campaigns resulted in reporting violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. The authority explained that 4 inspection campaigns were carried out in the capital governorate. The first campaign was attended by the Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs and the Capital Governorate Police Directorate. The second campaign was in coordination with the General Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Evidence. The third campaign was carried out in coordination with the Sentence Enforcement Directorate at the Ministry of Interior, while the fourth campaign was implemented in coordination with the Social Insurance Organization. The fifth campaign was conducted in the Muharraq Governorate in coordination with the General Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Evidence. Criminal Information Directorate launched a Virtual Customer Services Center. The Criminal Information Directorate launched a Virtual Customer Service Center that uses modern technology to provide advanced services. The center is part of the instructions of the Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, Chairman of the Ministerial Committee for Information and Communication Technology, to provide competent and active e-services. Education Minister approved scholarships plan. Education Minister Dr. Muhammad bin Mubarak Juma has today approved the scholarship plan for the 2022-2023 public and private high school graduates whose grant average point is 90% and above. Outstanding graduates will compete for 6,000 scholarships and grants covering different academic specialities, said the minister as he approved the scheme. He said that the allocation of thousands of scholarships and grants reflects the support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to the education sector. He affirmed that the allocation of scholarships and grants would be based on students' cumulative academic averages as the only criterion. He said that the plan takes into account the needs of the labour market, stressing the ministry's commitment to grant a student with a 95% GPA and above. a scholarship in the specialization he selected as his first choice in case opts to enroll at the University of Bahrain or Bahrain Polytechnic. Public and private school graduates whose GPA equals 90% at least and who desire to compete the scholarships in grants are required to log into the www.bahrain.bh to finalize their registration. Registration, which started today, Tuesday at 6 p.m, will run until Friday, July 14th, said the ministry in a statement today. The ministry also called on students who did not receive the secret numbers for the electronic registration of scholarships to contact the Information Systems Department. Call 1727-8777 or 1727-8417 or WhatsApp 1727-8777 during the working hours. Email lsd.helpdesk@moe.bh. Bahrain urged cooperation to promote peaceful coexistence. The Kingdom of Bahrain hosted the Regional Trade Conference, which was organized by the Atlantic Council Research Center and the Jeffrey M. Talpins Foundation in the United States of America with the support of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The event was attended by diplomatic, academic, intellectual, and economic figures from the Middle East in the United States of America. Undersecretary for Political Affairs and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Bahrain Center for Strategic, International and Energy Studies, Derasat, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, said that Bahrain, led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, with the support of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, backs peace as a strategic option. He stressed the importance of enhancing cooperation and exchanging experiences between intellectuals, research and scientific centers, experts and senior officials from friendly countries. He stressed the need to encourage constructive proposals, step up joint projects in the fields of clean energy, food and water security, develop health, educational and tourism services, and promote peaceful coexistence in the region. He highlighted Bahrain's diplomatic efforts in support of regional and international alliances to consolidate collective security system, confront challenges related to extremism and terrorism, promote dialogue and peaceful means in settling all regional and international conflicts and disputes. Now we will be back after a very short break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
back. UAE announced a major change in rules. Small businesses must now recruit Emiratis to their workforce in a major expansion in the UAE's Emiratization drive. Companies with 20 to 49 employees will be required to hit a quota for the first time, hiring at least one UAE citizen in 2024 and another by 2025. The announcement was made on Tuesday by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization. The requirement applies to privately owned companies across 14 sectors, including real estate, education, construction, and healthcare. Previously, only firms with 50 or more employees needed to meet targets on hiring UAE citizens. In another development on Tuesday, the UAE's Ministry of Finance announced 5 major projects to improve government financial work aimed at further enhancing future readiness. The projects are in line with the country's We the UAE 2031 strategy, which outlines the development path for the next decade. UAE gained observer status at Asia Pacific Group on Money Laundering. A delegation from the UAE is participating with observer status in the plenary of the Asia Pacific Group on Money Laundering, a financial action task force style regional body taking place this week in Vancouver, Canada. The UAE is the first Arab country to be granted observer status at the APG. Ahmad Ali Al Saeed, Minister of State to the UAE Cabinet, welcomed the decision of the Asia Pacific Group on Money Laundering plenary to grant observer status to the UAE, WAM reported. World population hit over 8 billion in July 2023. The Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics said the global population reached 8.05 billion on July 1st, according to the United Nations estimates. On the World Population Day, which falls on July 11th, Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics said in a statement that nearly 1.2 billion of the world population live in the most developed countries, while some 6.7 billion of population live in the least developed countries. The Middle East News Agency reported. It is projected that the global population will reach 8.9 billion by mid-2035 and 9.7 billion by mid-2050. China evacuated 40,000 people from floods. More rain expected. More than 40,000 people in China's Sichuan province have been evacuated because of floods, state media reported on Wednesday, as cloudbursts dropped huge amounts of precipitation over several parts of the country. Bursts of unusually heavy rain have saturated different areas over the past few weeks, causing flooding and mudslides that have destroyed homes, damaged infrastructure, and killed several people, Reuters reported. China's rain and floods come as several other parts of the world have been seeing similar disastrous downpours, raising new fears about the pace of climate change. State broadcaster CCTV reported that 300.7 millimeters of rain had been fallen over Yan City in Sichuan province over about 14 hours, causing flash floods and mudslides that destroyed homes. Heavy rain expected and a red warning issued for parts of northeast India. A decrease in rainfall activity was expected in northwest India, even as it was expected to continue in Gangetic Plains during the next 5 days. A red category warning asking authorities to be prepared for action to prevent disasters have been issued for parts of northeast India, including Assam, Meghalaya, and Sikkim, as well as Bihar, as extremely heavy rain was likely there on Wednesday and Thursday. Heavy to very heavy rainfall was expected to continue in Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh during the next 2 days, the India Meteorological Department said. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.